The roofing is completed. The roofing is completed. We have taken development to the rural areas with the highly acclaimed 20 million Choose Your Project for Community Initiative. And we have done it 2 times. So there's no community, it's one of them in Anambra, that will not show 2 important projects that this administration did in their place. We have constructed 18 bridges, 77 roads in the central, 75 in the north, and 53 in the south. The Oka City Stadium is almost ready for commissioning, and now we have the most advanced airport in Africa. Anyone who is familiar with Anambra State knows that Anambra admires self-reliance a lot. We do not summon external help for what we can do for ourselves. We rose from the ashes of unpleasant past to build a promising homeland for ourselves. Our people crisscross the globe in search of a better life. This airport is therefore a timely bridge between Anambra and the world. It is the link between the dream and its fulfillment. I have no doubt that in the shortest possible time, Anambra International Passenger and Cargo Airport shall become one of the busiest airports in Nigeria. The key success factors are there for all to see. Indeed, the economic values from this airport cannot be quantified. The construction of this airport has kept over 3,000 people in direct employment and another 2,500 in indirect employment for 15 months. Ladies and gentlemen, this airport tells its own story eloquently. So I'll bring these remarks to an end shortly. But before I do that, I must commend the zeal and the determination of the various construction companies involved in the building of this airport. They are Kremborg Construction Company. They built the runway, the tower, and this apron where we are. And they are doing internal roads in the airport. IDC Construction Company, they did the 2 taxiways and the parking lot at the outside there, and the gatehouse and the road to the gatehouse. Mace Aviation, they are the suppliers of the lighting system and other gadgets that the tower, the runway, the taxiway will use. Niger Card, they diverted the stream of waters that crisscrossed the airport when we came to Oyi River. JKPs are constructing the firehouse, the trauma center, and they are a company representing the Kronberg of Germany, where we are buying 3 super modern fire trucks for the airport.
Mommy, I told you to clear this area. Are you back? Yes.
TTAC is in charge of water, the whole of this airport, and the sewage arrangement.
All of that needs to go because it wasn't here, and all of this I'm throwing. So pack what you need.
The China Railway, they built this beautiful,
how much are you paying for them?
one best-in-class terminal building that you see in here. At some point, you need to go around and see how beautiful these things are. I must also commend my indefatigable Commissioner for Works, Engineer Marcel Ifejiofor, and his team. They were here every day since we started this airport late January 2020. And I was here every week since this airport was started, except when I traveled out. My gratitude goes to the people of Umweri, particularly Okebo II and the cabinet, then the chairman of Ivite, Dr. Ibuna,
Mommy,
for their unalloyed support throughout the construction of this airport.
Mommy,
I must also thank Ugwe and intelligent people for the access roads that lead to this
clear up this
airport.
area. It's disgusting that I left 2 months ago and you've already made the place disgusting like this. You have no shame because look at the way the whole place is stuck.
The symbol of our great party, Africa, is cock.
Your stuff is there. Don't tell me it's true.
Crows to announce a new day.
That whole place was clear when I left.
Anambra,
When I'm
our cock has
I don't even want to come back to my own house because the rice has gone. Everyone in uni has gone but me. Why am I staying in my friend's house? Because I hate the way this house looks. This house smells. My friend, if you saw me this stuff, she was teaching me in uni. I said, if my mum is going to teach me this, what cloth to use,
I want to recognize the bishops, both Anglican, Catholic, Pentecostal, that are here. Thanks for coming early, sitting quietly, and painstakingly going through all that we have gone through. I want to make a few remarks about this airport. Yes, you've heard it's the second longest runway, 3.7, second to Lagos. But it has 2 recesses at both ends of 1 kilometer each. So if you add those 2 recesses, it will be 5.7. That is the longest runway in Africa. The tower is 11-story building, easily the tallest tower in Nigeria, and is concrete built from base to the last floor. The apron where you're standing, somebody described it as bomb-proof because we saw the materials we were using when we were constructing it. It's over 1 foot in height and doubly layered metal, 16 mm rod, and that's what it is because it can carry any plane known to man. It is also important to mention that I forgot to tell you that the contractor that is doing that did the fencing around the airport is Sages. They did the fencing around the airport, So very soon, commercial flights will start taking off and living here, both local and international. So on this note, I want to thank all of you for coming, for your prayer all this while, and for your support and continued support. I must appreciate the party that is doing all these things for Anambra State. APGA, APGA, Onyaya na Wanya, Kokoroko. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Because ladies and gentlemen, another history made in Anambra State. Another great feat by His Excellency. Ladies and gentlemen, yet another feat, another achievement by the Governor of Anambra.
Nigerians may be having fears. What's your message to the people of Nigeria today for your 6th anniversary, on where we are and over the last few days?
All right. Good morning, everyone. Before I get started, here's what I'm going to do for you to come back and continue this discussion. We didn't even get the half of it.
I'll be more than ready.
All right. So we really.
But you have to ask Congressman Woolf to be by my side.
We will. He is a fantastic support. We certainly will. So please join me in thanking Congressman. passengers were on their way from Ibadan.
Then carry us on Thursday.
Kidnapped victims, hours after being rescued from their captors' den within the forest in Lahore community. Kidnapped victims, hours after being rescued from their captors' den within the forest, information and intelligence from local communities. Jessica Olubuse, Channels Television News.
Maxwell Adeleye is now saying.
Kidnapped victims, hours after being rescued from their captors' den within the forest in Lahore community of the Benin-Lagos bypass on the outskirts of Benin City, the Edo state capital. This young man, along with some other passengers, were on their way from Ibadan.
Then carry us on Thursday night. We say we are 18 in the same motor, but then release small out of them, then get when they collect money. But we suffer a little bit small. Since that day, we fast before you come, but we never see it. They don't give anything. Rain they fall for us. We did there, no anything, nothing to eat, nothing to anything. They beat us.
Another set of victims from the 13 rescued were made up of 3 siblings and 2 others traveling from Lagos to Akwa Ibom.
Lie down now, lie down. My sister here, she fainted that night. So we were trying to help. They did not even allow us to at least to try to push her off. So she was there, she lied down there. Then later, she had to wake up again. When the Edo State Police arrived, they rescued us, so they ran away.
A joint team of police and vigilante operatives carried out the rescue operation.
When we went to the first camp, we met them lying down, which is the kidnapper that kidnapped them with their oga. The moment they saw us, we could not respond to what they was blowing and whistle, we could not respond. So the moment they saw us, they stand up. That is how we open fire on them. That people that they kidnapped, we have to protect them. That is why our police also surround those people that they kidnapped so that they will not be affected with a bullet injury. So that is how they were started running. We also chased them to the second camp. We cannot even get them. We carry out that 3 people that was tied on ground.
The importance of community involvement in crime fighting is highlighted here.
Thank all the police that came to assist us and all the vigilantes that came from the states. All these joint of us will help. But in most cases, when they want to go to bush, always liaise with the vigilante on ground because we know the terrain.
We have constrained all the criminal elements away from the city. We have chased them to the suburb, and we are even taking the war to them in those suburbs. Now they are in the forest, where they classify as their comfort zone. Now today, you see the combined forces of the Nigerian police force and the Edo State community vigilante working side by side. The criminal will not have a place to hide in Edo State anymore.
The police had deployed a drone for its bushcombing exercise, another factor credited for the success of the rescue operation.
We can now monitor it from the air. Then we have ground operation. Some are static guards, some go into the bush to comb, and that is why these 14 people has been rescued. 13.
The Edo State Police Command maintains it would continue regular combing of the forest in the state, monitoring with the drones, patrol on the roads, as well as getting and utilizing information and intelligence from local communities. Jessica Olubuse, Channels Television News.
Come to Lagos to come and work. So when I now remove in Abeokuta, and I told my mommy that I cannot send me to school again. They are going to come to Lagos to come and work. So when I now remove in Abeokuta, I now come to Lagos and I stay in that my friend's place. In Ilasa, is that about Ilasa? So when I got to that my friend place, and I met Brother Sadiq and his friends. So after that, and I asked Brother Sadiq that which work are you doing? But as Sadiq now told me that she's in Curtis. So when she now told me that one, and I joined them. So after that one, she now take me to that place. She take me to that Babalawo place. When we get there, that Babalawo is to give us something that we are going to leak. So after that, we will now go for the operation. If we are already going, we will go to Bodasadi place. We will now go and collect gun in jail. So after we now go and collect gun, we will now go to that place that I want to go and kill someone. So we were not going to that place. I'm not going to wear Janamia white with hijab. So we will not go and kill that person. So we will not come back. They're not going to give us money. We will not come back. The people that we kill is inside Ilasa there. That we used to kill the people is inside Ilasa. They are going to give us the picture if we are going. So we are not going to go to the person's house. We will not enter. We are not going to kill the person. We will not enter. So after that, we are not going to come outside. After that, after we kill the person, finish. The one that we have killed, we have already killed 2 boys now and 2 girls. They are inside. 2 boys and 2 women. They are inside. What I used to do is because that if I go and come back, they used to give me money. If I go and come back, they used to give me money. That is why I'm happy that they do it.
Although Sadiq denies knowledge of her.
You know me, when I went from Abeokuta, so I saw you in Lagos. You now teach me how to shoot and how to kill someone.
How to kill someone? You can hear what? What's the meaning of a year? If you say that you know me and I shoot it inside the year. What's the meaning of sec?
Sec? I don't know the meaning of sec.
Let me tell you something about what you just said is that we don't use girls to go and kill in Lasamaja. We only operate one-on-one. If we want to fight each other, we fight each other one-on-one. That is how we do our own. And this is an Aiga. You can never say that we send a girl to go and meet one of the cultists to kill anybody.
However, Sadiq has not denied his involvement in cultist activities, a story which has been corroborated by the alleged herbalist Adio Ogunremi.
I don't know her. I know Sadiq, but not her.
The Lasamaja Police Command has been following up on her story, and Channels Television joins them at one of the instances. The first port of call is the home of Sadiq at Salao Street in Ilasamaja. The police says Miriam brought them here after her arrest. Neighbors around say they do not recognize her, although the police say one of them identified her when they came. The compound belongs to Sadiq's family, so his mother and brothers used to live here. According to Sadiq's story, his younger brother, who used to live in this room, was killed by rival cults. Afterwards, his family left the compound. Mr. Tajuddin Salao has been living here for about 3 decades and has had several interactions with Sadiq over that period.
Since when I know him, I never know that it is something like that is there inside also, so something like that, because it is a gentle boy in the house where we are playing together, joke together with a mother. So I don't know anything apart more than that. I just saw the day when I saw it, in fact, I'm this surprised.
Come on, shut up.
The next stop is the residence of the suspected herbalist, which the police say was revealed to them by Miriam. Here we meet a not-too-friendly group made up mostly of Adio Guremi's family members. Although he's confessed to working with Sadiq, the Lasamaja Police Division also confirms that Adio has been arrested before in 2014 on account of his involvement in the initiation of 7 girls into a confraternity group. However, his family chooses to see Adio differently.
He's a local physiotherapist. He works on bones. He learned it from his father and he has been freed before his father died. He's been doing it for a while and he does not get involved in illegal activities. He also helps pregnant women during childbirth. That is what his father used to do.
All these are a source of worry for the leaders of the community, who say they've been seeking ways to solve the problem.
I think the law enforcement agents are trying the possible best they could, definitely. But that does not mean we, the landowners, the indigents and indigents, must sit down doing nothing. Of course, we have some input to make, in this regard. I have summoned the CDs, as I told you earlier on. There was a directive from the CP that each community must have the kind of a local policing, and I think we have started that. Though we are still trying to engage service of some people, that is the local vigilante, and this is to be sponsored by our own personal pause.
The police says it is continuing with its investigation on the involvement of Miriam Abiola with suspected cultists in Ilasamaja. They have the responsibility to authenticate Miriam's confession, especially in connection with the alleged cultist. Meanwhile, all suspects remain in police custody.
Hello and welcome to Crime Watch on Television Continental. My name is Ivy Kano. On our program lineup,
I made away with some refrigerators, generators, plasma televisions.
A 300-level student has been arrested by the Oyo State Police Command for burgling hostels in the state.
The day I was talking to him recently, he was like, did I put a gun in your head to sleep with you? I'm just fighting for my rights because he must have done this to women and gotten away with it.
And during the week, Stephanie Otobo sent a petition to the police. But what exactly does Stephanie want?
It's God. God will expose him, and I know that.
That you'll find out in this edition. Welcome. I'm Ivy Kano. Let's start off in Kaduna State, where the Nigerian Air Force has undertaken a tour to assess security at the airport as well as area patrol of the Abuja-Kaduna Highway. Defense correspondent Sifon Essien was part of the tour.
The Kaduna International Airport now takes on the responsibilities of the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja, howbeit for 6 weeks. All flights coming into Abuja are rerouted here till the runway at the Abuja airport is repaired. International airlines who threatened to stop flying because they now have to land here have kept to their word. They cited security concerns. But this airline is the only one.
comes another exciting episode of your crime and security program, Crime Watch, on television Continental.
Now, Baba can employ me to follow them good place where we go kill the man.
How much you pay you?
Now 4,000.
In Lagos, a suspect confesses he was paid 4,000 naira to butcher a woman. Also in Ogun State, a man has been arrested for beheading a 72-year-old woman. New police commissioner assumes duty in Bauchi State, vows full implementation of the free bail policy. These and many more stories in this edition. I'm Ivy Khan.
Baby factories in the nation have gradually added to the human rights.
We'll start off in Abuja. The relationship between the Nigerian police and the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps (NSCDC) may be heading for the rocks. This is following the arrest by the police of 2 operatives of the agency.
That's why these suspected members in turn vowed to ensure that issues of child abuse and trafficking becomes a thing of the past. That's why these suspected members of a baby factory syndicate have been paraded at the state police headquarters in Delta State. They are accused of selling newborn babies after delivery. One victim, Blessing Aondosia, claimed that her baby was taken away from her by her husband after delivery.
She said that she went to a church conference from where they took him to a marriage, an arranged marriage. Because of frustration and difficulties, he returned home to meet the parents. The parents too, because they could not take responsibility, they decided to send him to a second marriage when he fell victim of this circumstance. That the said husband is the one who connived with those people to sell the daughter.
Also, the police recorded another breakthrough in crime eradication after apprehending a 74-year-old man reported to have defiled a 14-year-old girl.
Now let those two when they bring trouble, they come.
How many of them? 2 of them.
How many times you don't sleep?
One at once, the other one at 2 times.
The suspects explained their involvement in crime.
My husband told me that there's a place that he will take me that I will go and have a treatment because that's how my body is doing me. So my husband now took me that I was there waiting for the woman because the woman is a nurse. So I was there waiting for the woman before the police people now come arrest.
My wife is a Australian nurse, but it operate for house. All these women, they come for treatment before police come. Police come with this woman and one girl. They are talking about selling baby or selling baby. Then the pack people welcome treatment to station.
For the police, this is definitely not the end of the story, as investigations are still ongoing and there are plans to apprehend other members of the syndicate. News of an early morning abduction of students from Bethel back.
It is yet this house. The existence of what round it's rescued from the illicit trade by southwest Nigeria. 8 teenage girls were rescued from the illicit trade by policemen under the Ogun State Police Command. And guess how much a newborn is sold there? 300,000 naira.
To a passerby, this particular building will be mistaken for any other residential building in the area. But the latest discovery by the police says it all. A baby-making factory is indeed domiciled in this house. Teenage girls are made to part with their babies after delivery and given a token.
It's someone that brought me.
What?
He didn't tell me. He said we are going to somewhere.
Who's that person? Who brought you what? Who did you bring?
His name is a man, but I don't know his name.
When I was pregnant, I did not tell my boyfriend. So I tried to quit the baby. The baby don't want to quit. So I met a friend of mine who introduced me to one man called Pajo.
Okay.
So the Pajola told me about this business.
And this 26-year-old woman who claims to be operating a divine herbal clinic is in the eye of the storm.
If they are born, they will sell it.
How much do they sell it?
300. I said 300.
300. Whom do you sell these ladies to?
If you are never born before, and you will come. If I check, if I cannot be able to treat you, or you can't born or something like that, and you will suggest either, Madam, do this for me, and I will do it for them.
And another information we got, the State Commissioner of Police says the arrest was made possible through information from some residents. The police are on the trail of other accomplices.
We moved in around 7 in the morning. We got to the place. We could not see anything, and then went back. We continued searching, and another information we got led us back to this place, and we were able to get these girls where they were kept. In fact, they hid them somewhere. And because of the more information we are getting, because we still were asking for more information while we are doing that job. So that led us to seeing these girls where they hid themselves, somewhere inside, which I've shown you, inside one room. And they covered themselves together. We were able to bring about 5 of them. Why brought 5 of them? We could not see any other one. The policemen moved our bed. We still kept some people behind. Keeping some people behind led to discovery of some other ones, 3 of them, inside a wardrobe.
This discovery by the police is similar to previous discoveries in Imo State, where security agencies also rescued teenage girls in the same trade. The question begging for answers is, how do these girls get tricked into this trade?
I jumped the fence. So for Yoruba man hold me, I'm a thief. I said, I'm not a thief. I said, why are you running? I said, I'm not a thief. I won't go my place. I said, come, why are you running? Before I meet the Yoruba man, I will tell the Yoruba man the place he keep me for Sunday last week. I don't like him. Say, what do you do for that place? I said, I'm nothing, but I don't like him. The Yoruba the man, use your hand, call police. So the police carry me. See me, why are you running? The person jump for face, he's a thief. He said, I'm not a thief. Also, waiting happen for that place. I don't know, but the woman there for the place, she gave belly. I asked the boy, say, waiting, why the person, he marry all those girls in there here? She tell me, when na business she come and do. So waiting for the business. I said, waiting for the business. She said, she hear me if the bond the picky go sell them. See me, okay, what of me? She tell me the same business. She said, no, I no go sell them. I no go sell them. If my mother know, and first of all, my mother know me and gave belly. If my mother know, here, you go kill me, you go kill me. That is why I joined the face and come off.
And it happens that I'm the one that my wife caused all those things. I was having issues with my wife that very day. And the issues that I'm having with my wife is that she was asking me that I should carry her, let's go, as we don't even have money, as we don't locate the person that you are looking for, that we should go back. I asked her to wait, let me raise money, that she know that how we suffer that day as we are coming. There's no money with me, and I have to carry her along. For
how long have you known this man?
It's just 2 weeks, not up to a week, sir.
You said the day you were coming from...
Yeah, that was that very day I met him at that bus stop. I was explaining to him, because he was speaking the same language with me. That's why I can communicate with him. Yes, sir.
But the police says that you are those people who are giving those ladies, or the one impregnating them?
No, sir, I don't even know. They are laying an accusation. I don't know anything of that. And I can never know. I can never do it in my life. Even bear me weakness. There's nothing like that, sir.
Okay, like how much is that woman paying?
I don't know the woman. She's not doing any, she's not paying me any money. I don't know her for the first. Apart from that very day they got us arrested. And she came that place. That is the day I saw her. I have not seen her before.
I am not doing very factory. I'm a registered home. I registered motherless babies home and they stood home. So I'm not operating baby factory. Those girls, some of them is my family members. Some of them are a destitute inmates. Like 2 of them is an positive, HIV positive inmates, which I directed them where they are getting their treatment at Redeem. The wife went and reported. I don't know what is the problem with her and her husband. Then he went and reported in the police station. Then police now came to carry the boy. Now, and the police saw all those girls and carried them up, started saying baby factory, baby factory. When I am trying to tell them that it's not what they think, they can't listen to me. We are all saying baby factory. Well, I'm telling them that I have, even if it's what they said, they let me talk. I have my certificate.
You have about 9 women with you, pregnant women.
No.
9 of them. How many?
There are 5.
5 of them?
Yes, 2.
What's their business with you?
2 is my sister. 1 is Chibika wife. Then the other 2, 1 is HIV positive. When I went to for Christmas, then they came to me, those 2 HIV positive. They came to me and...
Are you a doctor?
I'm a nurse, sir.
You're a nurse by profession?
Yes, sir.
Registered?
Yes, sir.
Where do you work?
I work with our lost hospital in our home. But since my husband died, I did not work with them anymore. That way I relocate to Ogun State.
I did not come there to sell my medicine. I come there to come and take correct. I did not come there to come and so how can I sell my picking? Because I get 2 kids in my house. I get 2 boys in my house. I did not come there to sell my picking. My medicine, I come there to come and correct.
I came from Imo State to their place, and it's Anti-Promise who bring me there.
Who's Anti-Promise?
The person who is learning hairdresser, and the girl I'm learning hairdresser from her hands. Because the policeman who pregnant me denied, he says he will not take it because he have a family in Ghana. So he will not take responsibility for the pregnancy. It's not me, the person who is pregnant. So I meet Anti-Promise. Anti-Promise come tell me, say, okay, let me come and learn work from her hands. So I'm learning work for Anti-Promise. In the morning, I will follow him to go to shop and learn work.
No one promised me money. Even though they promise another person money, they cannot promise me money because of my own baby. Because my mother or my father did not sell me, I cannot sell my own baby. This is not my first child. I have child before, so I cannot use this one to make money. It's not a goat or a fowl. I cannot use my child to make money.
Yes, you are not expecting a criminal to hone up easily that is into crime. Police did not just wake up one day to go to the house and got them arrested. It was as a result of a complaint from one of the inmates of that house who escaped from the place, and he came to the police station to lodge complaint that she was lured into that home by this woman, Florence Ubuna. And on getting there, she discovered that what they were operating there is a sort of a baby factory home, where some able-bodied men were recruited to come and have be sleeping with them, and whenever they get pregnant, the woman will collect the baby and take the baby to only God knows a place. So the DPO Moway Division led his operatives into the place, and on getting there, they met 12 ladies in that house. Out of these 12 ladies, 6 out of them are pregnant already. and 2 men were met with them there. That is why they were all arrested and brought to the police station. And the Commissioner of Police, CP Kenneth Ebrimson, he directed that those victims should be put in a protective custody, pending the time when they will be reunited with their family. And if the woman is claiming now that he's not running a baby factory home, is that by the time you have a conversation with the one of the inmates who escaped from the devilish home, the truth will be ascertained. So we didn't just wake up one day and say we want to go and arrest somebody. We should, the question we should ask her is what is he doing with about 12 ladies in his house, in her house rather, and out of these 12 ladies, 6 are already pregnant. Who are the owner of the pregnancy with those 6 that is happening in the house? What are these 2 men? What are they doing in that house together with those pregnant ladies? So all these things need to be ascertained. We are going to investigate. Investigation has commenced. The Anti-Human Trafficking and Child Labor Unit of State Criminal Investigation and Intelligence Department, they are into the investigation of the case, and at the end of the day, they will have their days in court. And when they go to court, they can prove their innocency or otherwise, and the court is in the right position to ascertain that. The lady that escaped, when she discovered what is going on in that home, that is why she find a way of escaping from the devilish home. And she didn't just escape, she came to the police station to complain that this is what happened. You know, if somebody escaped like that, they will be after her life. They might be chasing her here and there. That is why the lady quickly come to the station to lodge complaint. And don't forget, the people that are operating this type of illegal businesses, they have their way of having oath of secrecy with the people they were engaging. And by the time you are asking them questions, they can still be telling you that, no, it's our sister, it's our relation. But at the end of the day, the truth will be ascertained.
Okay, madam, what's your name? So we have seen that what is happening here is disturbing. Tell us, how many children do you have in this school? So we have seen that what is happening here is disturbing. Tell us, how many children do you have in this school?
Only 1 child, and the only surviving child is married. He was kidnapped here yesterday in the night. And the government are not doing anything about it. Very soon now they will say, those children escaped, those that came back, they escaped. But they have started saying that soldiers were killed trying to rescue those children. No soldiers rescued any child. Those children escaped and came back. One thing should be noted. You understand? They have been killing us. They just entered Missy last 2 weeks. They came to my house. I'm telling you what I know. They kidnapped people in Missy. They've been kidnapping people, killing people anyhow. We can't even farm. We can't do anything again. Now in school again, enough is enough. Kaduna Station, there's state of emergency. Everybody cannot do anything. Yagasa, he's not doing anything about it. Oh, the local China, we. And she got kidnapped. I want